So the beginning part of this story was quite a few years ago, my wife's sister sent us a package in the mail. It was like a holiday package, and there was some, real nice little gifts in there. And one of the things that she included in the package, almost like as an extra, was a print of a classical painting. It was like a Monet, and anyway, my wife wanted to put it up and put it in a frame and put it on the wall because it's from family, and she's very close with the sister even after all these years and the miles in between. And so we looked for a frame that we had that would be the right size for it and that would fit it. And so the only one we found that was the right size and that would fit this print of this Monet was a gold frame. It was painted gold. I don't know if it was gold leaf or not, but it was gold, nice gold painted frame. So we put the painting in this frame and we put it on the wall. And the painting was like of the French seaside, and it was it showed two guys on the seashore, and they were like pulling in this fishing skiff. And it was the twilight time of day. The sun was just at its last kind of glimmer, and its kind of golden light was just finally and subtly and warmly glittering on the water. And I caught myself. I didn't catch it consciously at first, but I was drawn to it on night 1, night 2, and on night 3, definitely night 4. I was consciously aware that I was drawn to, there was a subtle golden glow of the sun hitting the water, and it was really beautiful to look at. And I suddenly realized that the gold frame around the painting, honestly, the gold frame had accentuated, and it brought out the gold, the little subtle gold that was in the painting. And so it was really quite nice to look at. But I also realized when I was looking at it that this warm glowing gold of the painting actually touched like inside, like a gold glowing, warm glowing gold inside. It touched it. And it's maybe something that all art should aspire to. And it was really quite nice, like I say, quite beautiful to look at. And so anyway, what happened was, many months later, we had photos taken. A lot of family had gotten together, and it was a setting and so forth. And we got the photos and printed, and we got a package of them. And there was a large one of the biggest setting of us all together, and it was one to definitely put out. And so we looked for a frame that would fit this. Of all the frames we had, that would fit this family photo. And the only one that we could find that was the right size for it was the golden frame. And of course, because it was family and that value, we replaced the Monet and we put the family photo in the golden frame. And then because I liked the Monet print so much, there was something about it, I looked for another frame that we had that we could put the Monet into that, put it back on the wall. It was opposite where I sat in the sitting room. So we found a frame and we put it up there. And I'm looking at that, and almost again like before, in that not consciously caught at first, but kind of the other way. At night 1 and night 2, something was missing, but I didn't catch it. Then night 3, 4, 5, whatever it was, I finally caught that I was not seeing the gold in the painting anymore. I was not seeing the gold in the painting. And the funny thing was, and the strange thing was, even when I deliberately looked for the gold, I could not see it. I could not see the gold in the painting even when consciously looking for the gold. And so, wow, I finally realized, I don't know when it was a few nights later or one night later, I finally realized that what I had done was the frame that I found that would fit the Monet after we switched out the golden frame was just an old wooden frame. It was just like dark wood. And because the Monet, because this painting, because what I looked at was no longer framed in gold, honestly, because it was no longer framed in gold, I could not see the gold in the picture, even when I wanted to see the gold. Wow.